Make some noise because we have some of the craziest characters that the world has ever seen. 16 of the weirdest, incoherent, but brave bunch of, we don't know if we can call them heroes, people. We'll go with people. Actually, you know what? We have King Shark, so even that's not true. Okay, enough of this. Here are all of the Suicide Squad 2 characters explained. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 16. Saul Soria. We're going to start this list off with a character that's a little problematic. You see, there's no Saul Soria in the comics, there's only Juan Soria, and he is the guy who can open any lock he pleases thanks to the nanites in his hands. Since Alice Braga will be playing this mutant, this is probably going to be the female version of the guy that wanted to join the Justice League but was declined and tried robbing a bank only to be stopped by the very organization he tried to join, the Justice League. Number 15. Ratcatcher II. See that little number 2 by the side of Ratcatcher? Well, that tells us only one thing. This character takes after the original Ratcatcher that was one of the villains in the Batman comics. His only superpower was his ability to talk to and control rats. When he turned evil, Otis Flanagan began using his mind control to guide thousands of rats to attack and torture citizens. Ratcatcher 2 is probably Otis's daughter, and Daniela Melchior is going to be playing her. Number 14. Tdk. Firefly's Nathan Fillion will be taking on the role of Mutant Tdk. That's short for the Detachable Kid. And no, it's not because he can detach from people, he can actually detach his body parts and use them as weapons. This means that he can pull out his arm, grab it, and then bash you over the head with it. No wonder he was denied by the Legion. Number 13. Mongol. Here's the first superhero that's actually worth their salt in this Suicide Squad. You see, Mongol and Mongul are brother and sister. They first appeared in the comics when they took on Superman for dishonoring their father. Mei Ling Ying will be smashing that like button just like you should do if you haven't done so already. But no, in reality, she'll be playing this alien warlord who has superhuman strength, agility, and speed. And since she took on Superman, we could safely assume that she's more powerful than she actually looks. Number 12. Javelin. Who's Javelin? Well, he used to be a German Olympic athlete who turned to a life of crime. Why he did this was unknown, but we know that he loves javelins. Those are the long spears that you see being thrown in Olympic Games. The actor behind Javelin is Flula Borg. And let's just hope that he's as good in Suicide Squad as he was against Green Lantern. Number 11. Weasel. Judging from the trailer, we're going to assume that this Weasel is not like the Weasel from the comics. There's no way that's a costume, because in the comics, Weasel was a man who didn't do well in academia, so fearing that others would take his tenure, he dressed up as a weasel and brutally murdered the competition. But we're going to make a bet and say that Sean Gunn isn't going to play this version of Weasel. We think he's going to focus all of his superhuman strength, speed, and nails to fighting bad guys. Number 10. Polka Dot Man. It seems to us that Polka Dot Man, also known as Abner Krill, took Batman's belt and took it to a whole new level. In Suicide Squad 2, David Dastmalchian is the actor that will take on the role of Polka Dot Man, who can turn the polka dots into deadly weapons. He can even turn one of them into a flying saucer and escape the crime scene. Number 9. King Shark. There's not much we can say about this character. He's a cross between a human and a shark, and can live both underwater and on land. Because he towers over everyone, he has superhuman strength and durability, and of course, a never-satiated hunger for human flesh. But he's dumb as a bag of rocks. So who's the actor behind the shark brute? None other than Sylvester Stallone himself. But we don't think he'll have a lot of lines in the movie. Number 8. Savant. Does genius and forgetful fit in the same sentence? Well, it better, because Savant is exactly that. He inherited a lot of wealth, and saying that he's spoiled goes without question. However, when his plans to become a vigilante failed, he turned to something more lucrative: blackmailing. Using his computer skills to blackmail people, he has managed to keep people on their toes. But due to his short memory, he can't really remember the things he was blackmailing you with. Number 7. Colonel Rick Flag. Actor Joel Kinnaman will be bringing this character to life, and we think they're going to have quite a few problems with Bloodsport. You see, Rick Flag was the former leader of the Suicide Squad, and now that he's replaced, the man's kinda jealous. He's a military mind, and he has a pretty sharp aim. But will he be able to accept his secondary position in the squad? Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Number 6. Blackguard. He's not that popular in the comics, so we don't really know what to say about this guy. We know that he was recruited by a criminal organization called the Thousand. They were the ones that gave him the armor, and in the comics, he did the fighting using a shield and a mace he generated from energy. But actor Pete Davidson will probably be using guns instead of the mace. Number 5. Captain Boomerang. Only a few people know the power of a boomerang, and George Digger Harkness uses it to his full extent. The actor playing the superhero will be Courtney, and he will be using the weaponized boomerangs in the movie. We just don't know if he'll return to robbing jewelry stores like he did in the movies.
Aries, give the man a beer.
Number 4. The Thinker. If you're a fan of The Flash, then you definitely know who the Thinker is. Actor Peter Capaldi will be taking on the role of this mad genius, and he will probably be offering information to the Suicide Squad that no one else has. He's relatively young, but his excessive brain power, mind control, and telekinesis uses so much of his vitality that he appears in the form of an aged man. Number 3. Bloodsport. Now why the hell didn't they make Idris Elba walk around the set shirtless, just like the original character from the comics? We think that there are more than a few people who would appreciate this, but anyways, he's the new leader of the Suicide Squad, and he was the guy that shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet. He lost his mind when he found out that his brother joined the draft for the Vietnam War, and we don't think he recovered. Number 2. Peacemaker. Take Captain America and add a hefty dose of douchebaggery. Now you have the recipe to make your own Peacemaker. And these are actually John Cena's words, the actor who's going to be playing Peacemaker in the movie. As a mentally unstable person, he goes around the world and tries to kill warlords and dictators, all in the name of keeping the peace. Number 1. Harley Quinn. Comic book fans will also know her as Harleen Quinzel, the doctor that fell in love with the Joker. But she went to Arkham Asylum under the name of Harley Quinn, a Joker in the ancient Commedia dell'arte. She took on the name of Harley Quinn. She's bad and she's chaotic, and to say that she truly loves Joker would be the understatement of the century. There's something special about deranged villains that love each other. Sadly, we won't be seeing any of that lovey-dovey stuff in this movie. Just Margot Robbie kicking ass on screen.
Come on, Puddin'! Do it!
Oh.
On a related note, do you think Harley Quinn could beat Bloodsport's ass in a fight? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.